Seasoned television director Wendey Stanzler opens up about some of her most prolific work to date, which recently includes the acclaimed Apple TV Plus series For All Mankind. She directed 2 episodes from season 3, and 5 Days at Memorial, she directed 3 episodes. With a career that spans 2 decades, TV fans of all genres have undoubtedly watched some of Wendey's work over the years. Stanzler's resume reads like a Hollywood encyclopedia, with credits that include Arrow, Parks and Recreation, The Flash, HBO's Made for Love, and Season 2 of Amazon's Carnival Row. A self-proclaimed genre fan, Stanzler jumped headfirst into For All Mankind, already invested in the world. Season 3 leaps several years forward into an alternate 1990s, where recreational space travel is a reality. Stanzler's episodes in particular saw her at the helm of some of the season's most deeply conflicted character moments, as well as the official launch of the fictional 3-way space race to Mars. Stanzler's own fandom paid off with some stellar homages to great sci-fi series of the past. Pivoting back to reality, Stanzler was tapped by 5 Days at Memorial co-creators Carlton Cuse and John Ridley to direct several episodes of the limited series. Based on the book of the same name by Sherry Fink, the show chronicles 5 harrowing days spent by the staff of Memorial Medical Center in New Orleans during Hurricane Katrina. Stanzler saw a long-standing dream fulfilled with her work on the series, uncovering real-life heroic stories from the most unsuspecting everyday people. Now, she hopes to carry this kind of honest work into the feature world. Screen Rant. What some of our readers might not know about you is that you have a career that spans 2 decades as a television director on some of the biggest shows that our readers enjoy. Spanning every genre imaginable, would you consider yourself a genre fan? As a fan, what is it like to live in those worlds? There are tons of fans out there, but you as a director get to live in it and play with it. What is that like? For All Mankind is developed by arguably the godfather of modern sci-fi television, Ronald D. Moore. Did you get to collaborate with him much on your episodes? Season 3 of For All Mankind takes a dramatic pivot into more of a sci-fi tone. We open right up with the Polaris Space Hotel and the inside of the Helios ship. What was it like working on that set with a heavy Star Trek homage? What was it like capturing that on set? By episode 4, we are in the thick of the space race. How did you tap into your creative instincts for such visual episodes, being in space and the different spaceships? The writers creatively captured Dev, Edie Gathegi, representing that private industry, versus NASA versus the Russians. What was it like reflecting the reality of what we have now, but accelerated into the 90s? Did you tap into real-life influences to bring that to life? Speaking of the amazing, huge ensemble cast, Joel Kinnaman, Chantal Van Santen, Ren Schmidt, who blows it out of the water. There's a lot of character conflict in your episodes. What was it like working with that huge cast through some really high conflict scenes? What is so unique about this series is that each season takes such a dramatic leap in time. By the time we start each season, these actors almost have to embody new characters in a way. Especially season 3, Chantal and Joel are now gray-haired. But they play it so naturally. What was it like to work with the actors to get them into that new headspace after such a dramatic change? What must be tricky is that this is a future period piece. As an actor, but also as a director, you have to really use your imagination of what this version of the 90s would be like. Were there tricks and skills you had to tap into to help keep the actors in that alternate reality? Yeah, every detail is plotted out. That's some next-level showrunning and writing. Without getting into too spoiler territory, we get to see Margot, Ren Schmidt, go into very intimate territory, but the second she does, it's turned on its head in a very bad way. Can you explain what it was like working with the amazing Ren Schmidt through that particular scene in the hotel room? You got into genre content because of your son. Has he also become a super fan of the shows that you work on? Wendey, you are my spirit animal. Yeah, you don't want to speak it out into the world because you don't want people to get the wrong idea, like if I haven't made it by a certain time, then I haven't lived up to what I said. You are very well seasoned. Your work speaks for itself. 5 Days at Memorial is a lot different for you coming off such a high-concept sci-fi series. What was it like coming into something so dramatic and based on such a pivotal moment in American history? Wendey, let our readers know what you have coming up next. For All Mankind Season 4 is in production. Are you coming back? All things crossed. Screen Rant is now an official Stanzler stan. 5 Days at Memorial synopsis based on actual events and adapted from the book by Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Sherry Fink. 5 Days at Memorial chronicles the impact of Hurricane Katrina and its aftermath on the local hospital. When the floodwaters rose, the power failed and heat soared, exhausted caregivers at a New Orleans hospital were forced to make decisions that would follow them for years to come. Check out our other interviews with 5 Days at Memorial stars Vera Farmiga and Cherry Jones and Adepero Ajayi, as well as Ep Carlton Cuse. 5 Days at Memorial premieres new episodes on Apple TV Plus every Friday.